We are in Brooklyn, the home of the Nets, for an interconference matchup right here. And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. Now, here is Harden. Pass to Green. Down low. Jordan. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Lots of speed and athleticism on the floor tonight, Brent. What do you think could determine the outcome?
Well, if guys are going to play fast, Kevin, and guys are going to be up in the air, it's going to come down to very solid decision-making to see who it is that separates themselves in this one.
And here's Brooklyn. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, I was able to talk with Stan Van Gundy for a minute. I asked him what his main focus will be to try and slow down Kyrie Irving's production. Coach told me with Kyrie, you can't give him space to create, ever. So we'll send some doubles and make sure we don't let him get comfortable. Well, that's as good an approach as any, I suppose. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now, here's Irving. Here's Jordan. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Steven Adams picks one up.
Jordan is a force on the inside. There's no denying that. A real problem right now for the defense.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Harden gets the bucket.
Yeah, put some students in the classroom because that's exactly how you move the ball. Kyrie terrific at spotting the open man, and then you got to get it to him.
Now here's Bledsoe. Pass to Adams. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
There's the willingness to compete from Steven Adams right there. Finishes through contact.
Harris outside. Harden left side. On the wing, Green. 6 to shoot. For 3, Harris. Here's Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
I mean, he might as well pour a foundation and put some framework around that because that's where DeAndre Jordan lives on the offensive glass.
Now here's Bledsoe. Ball with a wide open look. And Jordan sends it back. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Harris. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Inside. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. So both teams making some changes here. Brooklyn leading by 7. Pass to Griffin. And stolen by Williamson. Here's Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Yeah, it seemed like Zion there just swarming defensively and comes up with the rip.
That one falls.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Greg, last year, Williamson entered the NBA as one of the most well-known rookies since LeBron James.
Already had millions of followers on social media, global name recognition. He has an above-the-rim game that produces the kinds of highlights that people want to see.
Now here's Williamson, following the miss by Griffin. And here we go, Brooklyn fast break. The kick out to Brown. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. Clock at 6. Here's Griffin. And then Griffin with the dunk.
Hard not to like Blake Griffin when he's doing things like that, looking to throw it down every time around the rim.
To the middle. Here's Williamson. Here's Adams. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, he seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. We see that pay off.
Johnson outside. And so the first quarter is in the books. Brooklyn ahead, up 5. After this break. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the Nets, what do you think?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
And that one's good. Ingram.
Well, the length of Ingram on display, outstanding at finding a lane, and then he explodes through it.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much. Well, Steven Adams could be the league's most physical presence. All-star Jimmy Butler said that he is just so strong. Butler says he hit me with a screen, and I thought my life was over. Adams said his strength doesn't help with flopping. The refs are like, get up. Guys, he has a sense of humor about it, and maybe that's a counterbalance to his great physical gifts.
You're right, D.A. He is strong. Thanks for that report.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
Here's Hart. Adams. And it's Adams on the follow. Adams has got 6.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. And it's Adams on the follow.
Adams just continuing to grind it out, outstanding, staying after that possession, and then he grabs a second chance deuce.
Harris misses.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
And there was so much hoopla around ball when he first entered the league. But lately, a lot of that seems to have died down.
Yeah, I feel like it's settling in, and the change of scenery for Lonzo Ball after being number 2 and being in Los Angeles and being home. Maybe being away has been the best thing for him to start to focus on the task at hand.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. And it's Harden with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Outside for Griffin. Brooklyn now working with a new shot clock. Irving with a clean look. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Irving's got 6 points.
When you make shots like that, Kyrie is showing just how confident he is in his offensive ability.
Hernangomez. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Nets leading by 3. Here's Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Now just all alone down there. Credit goes to DeAndre for finding him. That's a nice pass.
For 3, Bledsoe. Harden grabs the miss. And Brooklyn has possession. Irving can't hit.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of...
What a jam!
You knew something good was coming, Kevin, right? Yeah, it looks like Zion's got the stage all to himself there, just tearing down the rim.
And the dunk by Williamson.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
Timeout called, the Nets. Greg, hard to think of a player in this league with more of a pass-first mentality than Lonzo Ball.
I mean, total unselfishness, elite vision. Sometimes you'd like to see him penetrate a little more in the half court, but he's improving from range, and that'll open up driving lanes, and he can take advantage.
Here is Harden. 6 points for him. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That's his first foul. Now about 3 minutes gone in his second quarter of basketball.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And it's sent back by Irving. Outside ball. Puts up a 3. That one no good. And Brooklyn will come the other way. And that one's good, Irving. Irving's got 8 points.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Ingram attacking. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Man, these Kevin Durant comparisons are starting to come to fruition right here, especially when Ingram is finishing with power on the drive.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And that one's good, Williamson.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the half. Just 5 to shoot. Got a piece of it. Here's Irving. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. 10 points for him.
Great to see Kyrie Irving getting after it on the defensive end, showing how quick those hands can be, not with the ball handling, but knocking the ball away.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Since the Nets acquired Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, the franchise has gone from being an up-and-comer to a potential powerhouse in the East. That's necessitated changes on the bench and on the court, as the Nets have added some new veterans. The time is now for Brooklyn to stand up and make its move in the East. Kevin, back to you.
Well, we'll see how they do. David, thank you. drains the three-pointer. Harris has got 5 points so far.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Ingram outside. Back to ball. Pass to Ingram. Clock at 4. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. They get it back. Outside for Bledsoe. And Brandon Ingram gets the three.
They expect Brandon Ingram to give them a constant inside-outside threat. And he's got to go ahead from three-point line whenever he wants it.
Timeout called the Nets. And Eric Bledsoe, a special kind of athlete.
And 3 separate knee surgeries in the rear view, but still so fast, his teammates call him Ferrari. The way he's built, a muscle car might be more accurate.
Both teams will make substitutions. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Brooklyn Nets. 3-point lead. Pass to Claxton. Griffin's shot is off.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
I just really like how Tyler distributes the basketball, skilled at quickly getting the ball over to the open man.
Here's Bledsoe. Adams trying to free himself up. Banked in off the glass.
Yeah, they've only missed 1 out of their first 5 shots here in the second half, guys. Their offense really moving well, ball snapping, and the shooting looks to be in great rhythm.
And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. And a new group in for the Nets. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. 1:52 left here in the third quarter. Pass to Williamson. Williamson double team. And Adams with the slam.
Yeah, the awareness and the natural playmaking ability starting to show up in Zion's play.
Jeff Green on the wing. Drops in the tray. Green's got 5 now. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
The tray. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Brooklyn trailing. The shot by Irving. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Yeah, I feel like he uses the dribble to set up his rhythm for the mid-range shots like that one. Kyrie knocks another in.
And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Harden outside. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. 43 seconds left to play in the third. To the left side wing. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Pelicans haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
And the technical free throw is good. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Shot clock at 6. Here's Hart. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And credit the screen for giving him the space.
Oh, that was huge!
Incredible. And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Offline with his three. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Up in time. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so after 3 quarters of play, we've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Now Irving. Pass to Harden. The Nets working the ball around now. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
And one of the more unsung players included in the Anthony Davis trade, Josh Hart just continues to impress when given the opportunity.
A very much high character, hard-working player, and a lot more substance to his game. I also think it's interesting that in that deal, he came along with Lonzo Ball. So the two of them together accepting this new opportunity within the same roles for a new team.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Stan Van Gundy as he talked with his team. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. Lonzo Ball picks one up.
Superb at finishing through contact. Harden is just so elusive and creative on those strong drives. And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back three, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a two-move torture chamber.
6 on the shot clock. Back to Ball. Ingram outside. No good from outside.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And Green slams it in.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
And he can't get the first one.
Just wondering for Zion Williamson and his game, just how much more of it we're going to see in terms of his potential in the next couple of years.
Harden. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Williamson double team. Here's Adams. He can't get that one. Great D that time from Jordan. Brooklyn leading by 3. At the elbow, Harden. Stolen by Bledsoe. Here's Ingram. The rebound by Harden. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Brooklyn. On the wing, Irving. They get the rebound. Three-pointer. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
Feels like Kyrie locked in right now. No let up in his offensive attack, and he's hot.
Ingram attacking.
Well, Ingram's going to come through when it's crucial. He did so there.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're leading by 4. There's 1:38 left in the game. We are here at the American Airlines Center with the crowd going crazy. We've got the Brooklyn Nets facing the Dallas Mavericks. 2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Jordan. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Terrific talented backcourts tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus. And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back three, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a two-move torture chamber.
All alone. And the bank shot is good. Harden's got 5.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
Doncic right side. Clock at 6. Dallas needs to get off a shot. A three-pointer off the mark. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency. And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs. And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of. And then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Down low. Kleba with the bucket.
What a pass by Luka Doncic. He's got tremendous size, and obviously they want the ball in his hands.
It's Harden with the drive.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam. To the middle. Out to Doncic. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Nets leading by 7. And it's Johnson with the jam.
Well, so tough, so aggressive. Tyler Johnson attacking the cup.
Basket counts. 7 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Johnson. Porzingis with the block. And that does it for the first quarter. Nets lead by 7. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
Here's Finney-Smith. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Porzingis. Griffin with the steal. Here's Brown. Finished off the break.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
In the corner, it's Kleber. Back to Richardson. So it's Richardson with the jam.
Listen, we all know Luka Doncic can score, but equally impressive to me is his playmaking ability.
Doris, what about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness.
Man, one for the highlight reel. And you see, after multiple knee surgeries, Griffin can still get up.
Now, here is Irving. And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That's his first foul. And the Nets making a change here. 1:43 left in the second quarter. Griffin. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Griffin's got the lead up to 11 now for the Nets.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Richardson outside. Shot clock at 5. Here's Finney-Smith. Off target from three-point range.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
To the paint. Porzingis with the block.
Porzingis so fast off the floor when he challenges a shot. Helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
Harris outside. Pass to Griffin. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
For Brooklyn, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Injuries have taken a toll on Griffin as he's gotten older, but shouldn't take away from what he's done over the course of his career. Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball. The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Well, this is a quick and decisive offensive player who's not afraid of contact. Love Tim Hardaway Jr. accepting the contact.
Hardaway hits them both. Brooklyn leading by 10. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. A nice shot by Irving.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Outside Irving. Shoots over Doncic. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
And I love that list. You're right on. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Mavericks have their young star tandem in Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis. KP said, "We can be a pretty deadly duo. It's only going to be a matter of time. Once we get that two-man game going, it's going to be hard to stop. Guys, it's already hard to stop. Back to you."
A team on the rise, David. Thank you so much. And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
The cleverness, the fearlessness. Kyrie Irving outstanding at finding spots inside to capitalize from. Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
Nets leading by 17. And here's Johnson outside. It's rebounded by Porzingis. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Harden left side. And the jam by Harden.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And he gets the jumper to drop. Doncic has got his second basket of the game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game. Back to Harden. Inside. A nice shot by Griffin. Griffin's got 9.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Kleba with the bucket.
How about the vision from the young Latvian Porzingis showing he really can read the floor and capitalize. And while he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Griffin with the steal. Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And so it's Brooklyn taking a 19-point